It's my straightforwardness with people that sometimes send away people from me and attract people towards me. Shakespeare.
No, that kind of not. That's disruptive.
But look,
I don't call that.
Hold on, so when I hear all that, Joe, I was very concerned.
Let me respond to all those.
But again, like I called you, I told you on the phone, it's not even a warning. I said, look, I expressed myself. I said, look, Joe, if you go into this thing, to tell you the truth, I served you. Joe, I want you to look at what is happening in David's administration today. I want you to look at what we did. Joe, I don't remember any time. All these things that, I even spoke where we are wife. I said, all these people, they can't tell you, oh, Ekumah, I don't lie to people. I don't fear people. I tell you up front. And you know, Joe is like that. He's somebody, to tell you the truth, and I can say that because I know him to some extent. Joe, he doesn't take punches. Joe always wants to respond to every punch. Okay? In a way, it can be very frustrating to work with him, but in a way, you have to appreciate his fastness, which to some extent too can be destructive in a way. So I want to let you know that, look, I don't have, my conclusion is that, look, I don't have a problem with you. Whatever you're hearing, I know you've not heard much of recent. Because we have talked about these things before. We are not in CPDM. It's national politics. I've seen this thing happen with people. You don't go up there by yourself. You need a network, and I'm going to impress a network again, just like I said when we were in Mecca, USA, I talked about a network. You need your people with you. To tell you the truth, it's national politics. My brother, if you're going the wrong way, I'll be as straightforward as I've always been. I'll tell you, Joe, you want vex me or vex, no problem. But I'll do it just like I've always done.
Okay.
Good friends are people who call their friends and say, look, my brother, this is where you're going. I think we should do it this way. That's some of the problems I have with Joe too. Joe doesn't like straightforwardness.
No, man, no. Then you are mistaken. I do.
Yes. You're too open with Joe, you're too straight with Joe. You can run into some problems with Joe.
No.
Except he places you on a certain category where he cannot say something to you.
No, you are mistaken.
Come on.
Yes.
Let me say something. And two of you, I get along with you guys very much. Two of you on different levels. It doesn't mean that we agree on everything.
Yes.
Joe's wife knows that each time I even call his house, we quarrel all the time.
Always.
Always. Not the first time, but we are always the best of friends. We do things. I don't like Joe's style, but I understand him and I accept him the way he is. I know that if I give Joe advice today, with all, he knows normally that I wish him well in everything that he does. But Joe will go out there and listen to other people, even when I know that I'm giving him very good advice because I understand the issues.
That's true.
So I understand him that that's the way he is. One of the things when you're dealing with people is for you to try to understand those people. Because we are even with women that we say we love and we move along and all the like. It's not because we have perfect relationship with them. It's just you get to a level of maturity that you accept certain things about the way people are. And that is what is lacking here with you two. You can never have that perfect understanding that when Joe makes an error, pick up the phone. If he doesn't call, pick up the phone and call him. What is wrong with you, Joe?
I do that.
No, I'm just saying.
That's Martin right now. He's sleeping. Yeah, Martin used to pinch sometimes say, Master, I won't let the man talk.
Now we get to a level.
Yes.
Where we don't need even to love ourselves.
Man, can I tell you something?
But we have a global issue that we must address.
Let me tell you something. I know you can talk about false or whatever. One thing I know is, with all the accusations of this CPDM, maybe one thing you don't know is what you hear. But what I hear is different from what you hear. CPDM, I never wanted to be in CPDM. You know, Nick came here begging me, Jumbo. If
Joe, I don't like that. No, it doesn't make.
No,
you are there. Don't be somewhere where you don't want to.
Man, listen, you don't get the point. The point here is the CPDM structure in the US has already been created. When I was called to say lead the DC people, and I was trying to bring them all together. It just so happened that my own country people are almost everybody almost everybody first in CPDM are trying to lead. Now, the so-called CPDM in the US has a game plan which I'm still watching and laughing. They are still in this thing. Like the one in Houston. They call Momono before they call me. Don't forget. They call Momono before they call me. A week before they call me. That, oh man, there's a CPDM meeting happening, a convention happening in Houston. And the vice and the president are invited over. A year before, they had called me. Called me and Khaled. I refused going. The ambassador asked me, come and hey, why didn't you go? I said, almost everybody in that group is like a fraud. And to tell you the truth, why I was saying that was people like Joe Mahop and the rest. Some people I cannot even stay one place with them because you know why? In the FBI list that I know from my brother who died,
Mahop is there.
they are all in that list. I said, no way. I cannot deal with frauds. And I told the ambassador, no way. If the CPDM cannot get people of moral high standing, I cannot be in that group. That's what I told him. So this next time, a year afterwards, they're calling me. The guys who were calling me, I said, well, okay, let me go see what was happening. Now they are called Monono. Monono called me first to tell me that, Joe, they don't call you. I say, I never get the call yet. Oh, what did happen? Oh, they don't call, we say, Mu come for you, me and you. Okay. Monono did not have the money to pay to go. That's why he did not go.
I'll say he was not in Houston.
He was not in Houston, he did not have the money to go. So that was the told on Monday. On Friday, I said, okay, I'm going to see that thing. Luckily, my cousin is there who paid, who works in that hotel. She paid, I had to pay half of the hotel fee, hotel whatever, the lodging. So I was saying, how they had already called ASIM. One thing about me, Jumbo, I believe in what they call divided function. ASIM is not the PR person. As a CPDM is not like Mecca, where third in the line or second in the line, third in the line after the president and VP is a PR person. In CPDM, the Secretary General is a person they always call to disseminate information.
He's a power person.
Yeah.
So they called ASIM. ASIM did not even tell me. According to ASIM, he had called my place 3 times. Okay. ASIM is supposed to be telling people things. There's a meeting that today. There was supposed to be a CPDM meeting.
Today?
Today. To meet with Hassan from Bamenda. And you know who had the problem? Who came up with this suggestion? It was Ojomoro. No, that's why I'm telling you. Ojomoro, I said, listen, Mr. Ojomoro, you call the Secretary General, because name and the do that function. Call him, may call meeting. Call all the members. He called us. On Wednesday. Esim, I'm surprised Esim did not call you. If Ojomoro did not call me, maybe Esim called my house twice and never got a hold of him. The last time when I got a hold of him, when I heard, I called him in the pager. Oh well, Joe, I think the meeting was cancelled because the guy was not in town. Okay, now my problem is when I was coming here, on my cellular phone, I had other Cameroonians calling, or that's a meeting. I don't know what they've heard so far. I've not replied yet. So I want you to understand, Ekumah, that even though I'm the president right now, until we start getting real functional, I will not be playing the real role of expansion where I can involve you and involve any other person.
All I need, Joe, is very simple. What is the agenda? What are we doing? I don't need to drive to go to places. Let me tell you, the only time I've had an organization, that is, an organization in the Cameroonian community, is president of council. And I made it very clear that if I take this position, I want to be able to make sure that I have a team that just because I cannot drive to places, that team must be there. If we need to go to places, we have to go. I know what my limitations are, and I want to belong to, if I belong to something, I want to make sure that I have certain things in place. When I move in this metropolis, Joe, I always move around. Either I move from metro, I have my means to go back home. I can never leave my house without proper arrangements on how to go back to my house. My wife knows me for that. She makes fun of me that I'm Frank Sinatra. I never go around without money in my pocket. As I'm sitting here, I have my cats and everything, and I crash. That's me. Because of the nature of my handicap, I know how to deal with the situation. Please.
Okay, cool.
So, when it comes to all these organizations, so I've lived in this town, I've dealt with this town for many years. Joe, just wait. If it means calling people,
I think we should.
It's a very easy assignment.
Ekumah,
I need to know who to call, when, what is going on. But you know what's crazy? What is going on here? I'm not informed. I don't even know.
I know. We have exhausted. I think we have the basic of this problem.
The basic
we already have the foundation of it. Joe, but one thing that I've learned from you guys now, from listening to you, is that we should be more vigilant about man-meta.
Yes.
Because it seems as if you guys are going into this your partisan politics, and if we are not very careful, because when I hear the name Ojongo Rock and all those people, Ojongo Rock, all of you coupled with CPDM and Ekpe, if we are not very vigilant, very soon, Mega Victim will become that kind of a structure.
No.
Okay, what I want to, no, because I mean,
no way,
those are very dangerous combinations. CPDM and Ekpe. CPDM and Ekpe, very dangerous.
I think you have a combination that.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is that you guys have shown great maturity. I think there was a little bit of misunderstanding somewhere. Either you did not have a better means of consolidating your differences and your different personalities. Now, the whole thing here is acceptance and compromise. Joe might have recognized your handicap. It's not in an insulting way. He's just trying to make sure that as a brother and being in a position, he keeps your post, but that there's effectiveness being done. That's what he's trying to do. But the way he might come across it might be in a way that people might give a different meaning to it. I think we have done a great job today. I've explained the reason why we had to meet here, and that we were going to have many more of such meetings. It's because we are going to this politics. You have told me and said you are all lying to us and lying to yourselves that you are going to these parties because you think well of your people and your place. And if you think well of your people and your place before you even be in this politics, you would want to work with your own people. Okay, so please, I would like that.
When did I make that kind of proclamation to you?
Let me tell you something about us. Okay.
You want me?
Normally people go into politics.
Yes.
Because either they are failure to their careers and they want to find a way out. We are not failures to our careers. We're going there because we see that if they go in that in the hierarchy of say CPD.
So what are you about?
Please, can I talk?
Concern for your community.
Can I talk? I'm not really talking. The only reason why we're going there is because we know people who have gone there maybe in that central bureau of so-called CPD. If there are 4 people in that central bureau, there's one, by the equation, there's one person there for money. When it comes to external central, people come from central bureau externally, we want to make sure that we have 2 people or more joining that one there to make 3 people. So when there's a vote, at least 3 votes come for money.
Good.
That's the only reason.
Good.
Not because we have financial destitution or because we want to make money. As I told those people, I don't need that money and I really don't.
Sometimes
I don't need contracts from them. No, I will have my contract and I do. I don't want, no, listen. If you come to Man U, I can do anything just for Man U. That's all. This Man U thing, Jumbo thing, man, as you know, Jumbo really doesn't care about any other thing, but my people have been suffering for such a long time. I cannot help my family. But if Man U can be helped by the national cake, my family too will be part of it.
Why don't you take good care of it?
Joe, as a leader now, as a leader now, I'm just going to plead again one more time with you, just like I did for 2 years in a row. You know, I wish Martin was up because there was a big concern we really had. You know, Joe, with all the good intentions he has.
Oh, was I tired?
You know, I know you've always praised me of being an eloquent fellow and this and that and that. Yeah. It's true, some people have their gifts. But to tell you the truth, a leader who does not have strong people around him is always bound to make some few mistakes, and they can be very fatal mistakes.
Yes.
You know, I've always tried to work with a lot of people. Khaled gave me the Kissinger. It was not for nothing. I've gone to a lot of battles in this country and came out. Both in the embassy, wherever. You know, for that I can speak for myself, because I know what I've done. I may be slack now in this politics in this town and all that, but I've been there.
Ekumah.
What I can suggest to you, Joe, a lot of times when you, as a leader, when you make a statement publicly, it's always good to, first of all, confer with your people, with your inner circle, before you make it. Let me just give you one example. Something just happened a few days ago. Atimaba died. Okay, I talked with Chris. Atimaba is a young guy to all of us.
Yeah, a friend of mine.
Yeah. Atimaba has died in Cameroon. You are a manual leader. But look at the structure that we have in place here. In order to take this away from Jumbo and make it a mega thing, whatever email we sent out there a few days ago, with all the good intentions as usual, it could have still sent the wrong message and still put you in that loggerhead between you and David. You'll become like conflict of leadership. What does Joe want to show? How can people in the United States send contribution to him instead of Mecca chairman coordinating the contributions to
him? David has not been doing anything.
Forget about what I'm doing. You know what? Whatever you're saying, right?
I don't agree with that one.
Wait now, Mama.
David cannot sit and only complain when people do things. He's not been doing anything.
Wait. You see, that is the nature of Joe's way of doing things. Fast. Good ideas.
No, not about fast. Oh, come on.
Joe, look, you brought the idea up, right?
Yeah, on the one, let me tell you, please. That guy, for the work that he did in Mecca Foundation, that I knew him.
Yes.
I knew him from that perspective. And what he did, I was trying to pay back as a person I just knew. Yes. And for what he did.
Yes.
It was not from Mecca.
You should understand too that Jumbo's writing that on Manunet. Manunet is international. It's not only USA.
It's only US.
It's not only USA.
Okay.
So you always claim it as if it's a USA thing.
No, I did not say Mecca USA. I said Mecca Foundation for what he did in the Manuel Conference. Okay, Manuel Conference thing. I'm talking about a person who participated in the World Conference. I'm not talking about the Mecca USA. He's not a member of Mecca.
In my mind, I don't just agree. People sitting down and complaining only when somebody does something.
I don't have a look. I may have a problem with David sitting down there as a technocrat or bureaucrat and waiting for things to come on his desk. I may have a problem with that. But guys, let's look at, you have a right to do what you've done, okay? But being up there, don't forget that as a leader, you're always very open to a lot of these knocks on your head. You may be doing some good things, and just because people see it in a different light, they're bound to complain. My suggestion, what I'm saying is this: I thought by protocol, it may be wrong protocol, whether David is weak or not, it would have been a coordinated effort between you and Mecca USA. We've lost a very prominent journalist. Most of these young people come from Cameroon and know Atameba. They know me. Okay?
He owes me a tip.
And that could have been coordinated with these guys. Okay, that's just what I think. And you know, those are some of the things I look at. And we used to talk about these things when we were in government. Yeah. Okay? How to present information and not personalize information. You know, that's my opinion. I mean, when I say these things, I don't mean that they're being done the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it from the standpoint of presenting information.
Communication.
Yes.
But my position too as an outsider, I should consider myself an outsider. I don't really, from the way where we are coming from, I don't think that normally I would not condone with people who sit down and do nothing, and when somebody does it, whether it's in error, we jump on him. No, that's not right. Whether it's in error, I would like somebody to try to do something, even if it's in error, we correct the error, than for people to fold their hands and do nothing.
But you know that even though David is slow, you know that if not of the strain that David has with Joe now, in as much as David is slow, if they had that good working relationship, you know that Joe would still call him and say, David, I have this idea. But you see, because he's slow now, Joe doesn't have that zeal to even call him and suggest.
No, personally, there's been conflict. There's been conflict because Joe too has not been able to handle it like a bigger person.
Absolutely.
I agree with that. Because if he handled it like a bigger person, he would have reduced all these people like smaller people.
No, but I tried.
They would have followed you.
Okay, you know why I said I tried? All the calls that we've been talking with this guy, what do I have? Every time I talk to this guy on the phone, he only knows how to go to the net and talk to him.
No, but you too, let me tell you something. You too, you talk too much.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, let me tell you something.
Yeah, that's right.
You talk sometimes like a woman. Do you understand? No, I'm sorry. No, because you know what? When you are angry with somebody, know some people, like me, if you come and say something to me, I don't have any need to go and meet the person whom you said that thing to tell that person. If I have to tell it, I'll tell it to your face. Some of these people whom you go and talk about other people, that's where the problem is coming from. No. I've heard about you talking to David about David that PhD.
No.
Listen, people just say people can't tell it. That's where the tension comes from.
No, listen, that's stupidity for one reason. The context in which I made that.
I'm telling you what I had.
I know. No. I mean stupidity for the person who told. I knew the person who I talked to. I don't want to repeat it. I knew the person when I came. I said, listen, man, listen. Managing people, let me PhD. I said, because Joe, okay, let me give you an example. When we went home, if you want me to know, or if you want me to say it, when we went home, David was supposed to be the Mecca president.
He is a Mecca president.
Guess what? I said was supposed to be. Guess what? Everybody was coming to me to talk what they were supposed to talk to David. We were two of us in the same place.
Because David is low key.
I know, not about low key. People are low key, but they look at them. I wasn't hiding, or he wasn't hiding either.
Joe, because he's low key.
No, wait, Ekumah, sit down. Ekumah, sit down.
You can put it on the corner and
Ekumah, sit down.
don't even know that that's the president.
Ekumah, sit down.
No, truly.
Joe,
Who David are you talking about? David, my classmate.
Jumbo.
How long have you known him?
He's too low key. That's my law. The first cousin is married to my brother.
This is my classmate.
James, my brother James is married to his sister.
This is my classmate.
I've known them from childhood.
This is my classmate.
Joseph, that is where you fail.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
I'm talking now.
Listen, what is happening is
Ekumah, Jumbo, that is where you fail. That is where you fail.
why am I failing? We're talking
In
to
Jumbo, let me tell you, this is a man who has been made Sessekou coming from America because of being Mecca president. You understand? When Joe is somewhere in Mamfe or in Cameroon concerning Mecca, Washington, America, whom would they look at? It doesn't matter who is the current president. It's Joe who will project that president. Because he has already, on cultural level, he has been elevated like the man in America.
Has he told you?
They don't understand the dynamics of our elections or whatever.
Has he told you?
You understand what I'm saying? I'm just telling you.
No, you're telling me something you don't know. Has he told you?
I know what I'm talking about.
No, listen, when we are in Cameroon,
I don't need to know the stories. I can see things and know what it is.
I turn around and say that's the chairman. But guess what the man turned around and tell me?
Joe.
As if it's it's as if sarcasm.
Joe.
No, this is my friend, and I'll tell you. So, please, I don't want this Joe nonsense. What I told the person who went and told him, and I was laughing about it. I said, listen, one thing is wrong with David. I said, this is not the PhD stuff. This is managing my people. his own friend, sits down and lies to him that he's in South Africa. Let me finish. Last week that he's in South Africa, he's not coming to my meeting. When they planned having a meeting, and who shows up while they're going to my meeting in Manfe? He's in Victoria drinking Mbo with all of us.
Where is that? Okay, Joe.
That's enough.
Joe. When you wrote why you didn't attend the leadership meeting.
That's straightforward.
What did I say? What did I say to the, on the net? What did I say?
And they said, I don't want to hear.
I said you sabotage the meeting.
I didn't.
Yeah, you deliberately sabotaged David, and you exposed him to all kinds of risks.
Who called the meeting in Manfe? If you guys are talking, I said you the reason. Maker Foundation is supposed to call a meeting in Manfe. Maker Foundation does not summon the meeting in Manfe. People, no, please keep quiet.
$10,000
no.
give to you guys for development.
Give who, me?
We gave to our president to go and give to Maker Foundation for development $10,000.
Please,
And he came back with that money.
Go cry in bush.
He came back with that money.
Nonsense that you guys perpetrated would game playing.
If you point that finger, I'll blow you now.
Listen, 1997, we went to London. We discussed about the monies where everybody had to contribute that money.
Are you Uncle Elfred?
And said, no, please forget Kali. He was there. We said money. We said it was well arranged. Everybody sent their money to Mark Lennon, who was the treasurer for the World Conference. It's not Jumbo. 10th of April, 15th of April, we were supposed to send the money. 10th of April, I called David Tabe. David, how much you don't get now for that money? Well, Joe, we've decided that we're not going to send the money to David, to Mark Lennon. We're going to carry the money to Manfe. Is that what we decided?
That's the 10,000.
Yes, is that what we decided? I mean, you guys are nuts. If we are talking about unity here, is that unity?
You know why? Because there was a lot of, in as much as we've spent so many years explaining to people what this foundation is all about, people still don't want to get it.
No, they don't.
No.
Why would they not want to get it? Because
They got it. No, they got it.
They got it.
Our people, it's just that they look at, when a good thing comes through a person they don't like,
They personalized
they want to destroy good things because of
him and I saw
That is the
it. We
problem.
saw it happening, okay?
Because
Even right there on that very net, Joe, all those anti-foundation emails that come out, they're not because they don't like the foundation.
well, they don't like it.
They are against the person who is up there.
But guess
and
what?
I stood up in that bus and I said, look, you don't destroy an association.
I want to tell you one thing.
You don't destroy a
Forget
group
me.
because
The man
somebody
who
you
is up
don't
there
want.
who is Iyok,
You
they
know?
should be paying the money to him today.
Is he doing anything?
You don't know the drama behind this man.
Let me tell you something.
You don't know the drama that was so there. It was a whole.
But that's baloney.
It is
Because
baloney.
Jumbo,
But
this is
Joe-
something formed by Manu people.
Yeah, but-
What have you guys done for Manu?
Joe, look.
Other than talk.
Joe.
Find individuals and
You know what, Joe? I told you yesterday, the other time, that kind of talk, not with that money, people don't pay money because not with that kind of talk, they move money.
Can you move money? Nonsense.
No.
When I get the money
And my money, if I be paying for my cost, I must see what I'm paying for.
Ebini, when I get contributing money for Gomafe, I will get money for people there. You know will be there.
I don't give money.
You will give me the money, but what will happen?
I don't give money.
I don't come and
That's
you will give me the money, what will happen? Now I will talk for you. And the same talk I talk now, I will talk that time. So that not to do with television, I can't talk. Should not give the money, or bad mom not give the money. If you want to give the money, you give her.
But Joe, look at it this way.
Just don't take me that crap.
But Joe, look at it this way.
No, you guys are spoiling the money because
Joe, it's not spoiling it. Look.
no.
I said, Mommy, will you spoil Manu? Look,
Yes.
look at how that Manu don't be for how long? They said, I will spoil her.
How long?
Look.
You are coming Manu,
Was that John Holden?
you want that Manu.
Was that John Holden?
I said.
Look at man.
Was that
No, you want that Manu. How Manu will be?
See.
Manu meeting them. Before we want to get the Manu.
And I talk Manu. I talk physical Manu.
Please. Not up to 18 people were coming to Manu meetings here in this town.
I talk Manfe and everything.
Manfe. You don't enter now for Manfe.
Go to run one.
You don't enter now for Manfe. What have you done to change Manfe? Nothing.
Master.
No, truly.
You'll begin to blame me so now.
No, I don't do that.
When I contribute money, no be money I contribute, so would I
boy, listen.
not be every man be leader. You understand?
We have to go more than that.
Everybody is not leader. Every money that they have they have asked for contribution, have contributed. We have to use the money.
Listen, Ebini.
All of us cannot be leaders.
Ebini, the money you go around contributing for graphic people party and stuff like that. No, listen. The time you spend around contributing, campaigning to get money for your foundation or whatever. If you only spend
that's my foundation. That's my foundation. It projects Manu too.
No.
What are you talking about? We should push individual issues of Manu. It's not only in Mecca that we are going to develop Manu.
Listen.
Mecca is just one little unit for development.
Go to Rama.
No. Okay, this blabber don't finish.
Yeah.
You don't finish.
We cannot go into all detail. We now wake up, embrace each other, and let this thing go before. No, that's true. That's how we do it. Get up. Don't knock all table with your blindness. Okay, let me not hear any trouble again. All with una wife, them blabber clean. All with una wife, all with una politics, man.
I don't know, you please. No, listen, I beg. I don't really mean any harm. But you know one thing? I do my mistakes. I feel to my mistake, but guess what? The bottom line I say, we don't talk about the kind of thing that you don't finish. Yeah. Because we don't get any much.
We are not conversing each other again. Because then I converse the people on show.
No, you see?
He knows me. I don't
know. I say, we are not conversing each other.
No.
This trouble, una too, like man begins to down, una fit talk, and when una talk, una dey hear from other people. They are here waiting. This man don't.
But see,
now they wait the chakara, the plaba.
No, but you see, I want to tell you one thing, Ebini.
Get boldness. When man vex you, call it.
Ebini, let me tell you something which you don't know.
I'll tell you a secret as your secret. No, let me finish. Let me tell you a secret. I am here in the house with Judith. You understand? Victor Eware is one of our most cherished friends. They went to the same school with Judith and all that stuff. He knows our child, our living together and everything, and we talk. He talked to me like a big family of it. When we went to that Khaled's memorial, Victor saw Judith, and he said to one guy they called by him, say, you define woman then for man, not in our man, your woman is. I'll just tell you. I've seen Victor, I've greeted him. After that incident, I've not said anything to him. But that was a direct attack.
What was that attack there?
He talked to Baye.
What was that attack there?
Listen, let me finish.
You don't see it.
Let me finish. He said, he talked to Baye, one guy, I don't even know him very well. He said, you are looking for my new woman. This is not my new woman. No, we know it is. Then you did ask, he said, to whom are you talking like that? He said, no.